Alright, so who is this guy? Let me give you a clue. This is his slogan. Get it? Ding! So, let's get this party started. Bang 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 bang. Dakshan, 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 dakshan. What? Beep, beep. Alright, I don't know if you noticed, but there's probably a virus in the notes. Error, you have some technical difficulties with notes. Oh no. Well, at least we can talk about AuH²O. Get it? Yeah, of course you do, because I already explained it. Anyways, Goldwater. Who is this guy? Well, Goldwater is one of the most famous politicians of all time. I mean, he's not that famous as Nixon, Kennedy, RFK, Theodore Roosevelt, Theodore Sorensen. Yeah, I mean, he might not be as famous as those guys, but he's still an influential guy in history. One of his speeches made it to the top 100 list of American Rhetoric's 20th Century Best 20th Century Topics, which, by the way, I'm gonna do. And speaking of which, we've reached the 60-second speech of all time. Yay! So, some few facts. This guy was born on January 2nd of 1909 in the city of Phoenix. Which back then was in the territory of Arizona. So yeah. Whoa. Okay, thank you. Alright, so let's get into the notes, which we haven't used for a while. One thing I will say about Goldwater is that he did start his life as gold in water. I mean, look, he's like a gold guy, and he has some gold personalities, and he has some great things like a slippery water in him. But of course, there is water in him, of course. It's just like, I'm talking about the metaphor here. All I just want to say is that Goldwater is just one of the best people of all time. I mean, let's take a look at his military service, right? Also, after he dropped out of college, or university. Yeah, university. Well, what is happening? Well, there we go. Now, let's start talking about what the military service of Barry Goldwater, which is from 1941 to 1947. Our old friend Barry served in the Army and the Air Forces, but let's divide up even further, shall we? He was part of the U.S. Army and Air Force, or USAAF, from the years of 1941 to 1945, which, by the way, is from the start of when USA entered World War I all the way until it ended. After that, he ended up in the Arizona National Guard. From the years of 1945 all the way to the year 1952. Whoa! And then ended in the United States Air Force Reserve. From the year of 1952 all the way to the year 1967. Yeah! Well, I can't watch, so I'll just freeze it there. Anyway, right after that, he went into the life of politics, where he started his presidential candidacy and nominee for 1964, Republican candidate. And he was successful, in fact. Well, there, I drew a line for you. Ew. Oh, well, I'll deal with him later. And this was his Republican primaries results by the state. So in the gray areas, there's no primary held. And there are basically 6 major candidates. John W. Bryant, Barry Goldwater himself, Henry Cabot Lodge Jr., James A. Rhodes, and a guy named Nelson Rockefeller, and William W. Scranton. Now, the guys I crossed in red had no chance of winning, really. But Nelson Rockefeller really did have a chance of winning. But Barry Goldwater was able to beat him. I mean, look at Nelson's. He got 2 states. Well, Nelson got 2 states, while Barry got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 states. And now he had to fight LBJ. The hated LBJ. And here are the results. I will be making a video about this election, I promise, during my winter vacation. But in the meantime, this is exactly what happened. Goldwater lost. He only got 6 states. So, this is what he got. Goldwater only got 52. And if you compare it to the rest of the United States electoral colleges, well, bummer, guys. The mainland mainly got all the majority, too. So LBJ won. Yay! And this was, well, Barry Goldwater's slogan. And one of the main reasons why he kind of lost was because he kind of attacked extremism in a way that it made it easier for LBJ to attack him. Wow. After that, he started getting up and running again. He started going to Congress more, senator. He was senator of Arizona originally, so yeah. After having all these political jobs later, he died. It was said during the late 1996, Barry Goldwater was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And it wasn't until another 2 years that he died. Barry Morse Goldwater died on May 29th of 1998. Although his grave says January 1st, 1909, Wikipedia says it's January 2nd of 1909. So if I was allowed to edit, then I would. But for some reason, that page is protected for vandalism. And I have no idea why. But sure, I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. And that brings us to the end of the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you guys did enjoy this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Shnan out. Peace. Da 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 da